make a new file, and at the bottom here you can see we can make a drawing file. So double click that. And you get some, when you're making a drawing file, they have different templates that you can put your drawing on. There's 4 standard ones here, but we're not going to use any of those. So hit the browse button. There's one that's called A-landscape. So open that and press OK. So yeah. So there's a whole bunch of stuff here that you can edit and do a lot of, I don't know what you would want to do. Bill of materials, what part names are in there, etc., etc. You don't have to worry about any of that. Eventually, I think all you need to do is put your name here and your student number for when you're handing it in. But for reference sake, there's a lot of other stuff you can do here. So as soon as you start a drawing file and you have that other SOLIDWORKS part loaded up, it'll show you that it's open, so we can make a model or we can make a drawing of that. And at the top of the side panel over here, there's a little next button here. So let's do it. Let's press the next button. And as soon as you do that, we're going to go down here. Make sure you press preview, it's a lot easier to deal with. There's a whole bunch of views that you can select right away. So side, top, bottom, front, left, back, and isometric. So the one that we're going to want to use is the one from the side as our main view. So select that one in this case, and you can see that our pot is being moved from the side. And then you're going to click on the page somewhere, preferably somewhere that makes sense, like not here. And when you do that, then automatically when you move your mouse around the image, then it starts projecting different views of the part. So in our case, we only need 2 views to fully represent this part. So we're going to do the side view and the top view. And I think that's good. There's a whole bunch of different options you can play with, but we're not going to. Okay. Okay, so we're going to do something that's called a broken out section view, which means we're going to cut out a part. We're going to cut out a part of this model, and we're going to, well, I don't even know how to explain it. I'm just going to show you. Part of it's going to be missing, and that way we can see what's on the inside. So to do a broken out section view, there's a whole bunch of different things up here that are the same in normal SOLIDWORKS sketching. So you can use a spline or a circle. When you're making a broken out section view, you have to make sure that that's probably too big, whatever. It has to be closed, okay? It has to be closed loop. Okay. So then with the spline, selected, if it's not selected, make sure you have it selected. With the spline selected, you can go to something. I'll find it, don't worry. Okay, insert, drawing view, broken out section. So we can turn our preview on again. And pretty much you can see on the top picture of this drawing, or the top drawing, there's this yellow line that goes across that represents where this section that we drew, where it's going to cut, what plane it's going to cut on, and what it's going to cut out to. So, does that make sense? Yeah? Okay, good. So you can edit your distance here. You can see as I increase the number of millimeters that we break out the section on the bottom, or on the bottom drawing, you can see it cutting through as well. So let's put it in the middle, and if it's at the middle, we can get a good representation of what the thickness is supposed to be. So 60, 50, 50. So now we have a nice little broken out section view. So you can either do exactly what I just did there, or you can actually click and drag that yellow line and it'll snap to center lines, etc. also, if you want, let's undo that for a second. Insert it wrong. That section.